Good morning, grade 1-2s. It's our second week of counting with coins, and you guys are doing awesome. Last week we counted with nickels and dimes. So here's my chart. We counted with nickels worth 5 cents and dimes worth 10 cents. This week we're going to combine both of them into different quantities and count how much we have. And we're going to begin to pay the store owner for things using our nickels and our dimes. So let's turn over to my big hundreds chart. And let's remember how we count using nickels and dimes. When we count with nickels, we are counting by fives, so we're going to say all the numbers that end in a 5, and we're going to say all the numbers that end in a 0. We always start with 5. We move across the hundreds chart, then down. Across, then down. So let's start counting. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Then, when we're counting with dimes, we can use, remember this word, the elevator, and move all the way down the elevator to count by tens. Ready? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Okay, so now I've got some coins up here and I want to know how much do I have, just like we did last week. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 nickels. How much do I have? Well, let's start counting. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So my 6 coins equaled 30 cents. Let's see how much dimes we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dimes. Okay, let's see how much money we have with 7 dimes. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. 7 dimes equals 70 cents. Good job. Okay, so now I have created 3 different money amounts combining both the dime and the nickel. My first one has 3 dimes and 1 nickel. But how much money do I have there? Well, Mrs. Burke's strategy is always start counting with the coin that's worth the most. So let's go back to our chart. Which coin is worth the most? The nickel or the dime? That's right. The dime is worth the most at 10 cents. So let's start counting with our dimes. So let's take these 3 dimes and put them on the hundreds chart. 10, 20, 30. Then I've got 1 nickel. So if I remember my counting by fives, where do I move when I'm on 30 to count by fives? That's right, down to the next one, which is 35. But if I didn't remember that, I could just count by ones up to 5 because I know that my nickel is worth 5 cents. So I can start my finger on 30 and count 5 more spots. What comes after 30? 31. Ready? Start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 35 cents. See if we can get the marker down. I have 35 cents. And we always have to remember to make the cent sign because we don't have elephants and we don't have pieces of pizza. We are counting money. So we counted 35 cents. So our 3 dimes and our 1 nickel equaled 35 cents. Okay, let's look at the next one. I've got 2 dimes and 5 nickels. So, which one's the bigger one? That's right, the dimes. So let's start with the dimes. 10, 20. Now I need to count using the nickels. What comes after 20 when you're counting by fives? That's right, 25. 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. So we had 45, and don't forget the cent sign, 45 cents. We had 45 cents with our 2 dimes and our 5 nickels. All right, now the bottom one, Mrs. Burke is going to not use the hundredths chart this time. So I'm going to take, I've got 4 dimes and I've got 4 nickels. I'm going to arrange them from the biggest coin to the smallest coin and then count them. So I'm going to put all of the dimes first because they're the biggest, then all of the nickels. Then I'm going to start counting and I'm going to use my pencil or my marker to put the numbers underneath. 10, 20, 30, 40, then I start counting with by nickels, 45, 50, 55, 60. So I have 60 elephants? No, 60 cents worth of coins there. 60 cents. Excellent. All right. So the last part of your activity this week is paying the store owner coins for certain objects. So I've got a teddy bear worth 30 cents. I have to pay the store owner 30 cents. What do I give him? Well, I know 30 is how I count by tens, so I know I can use the dimes. So let's count using our dimes to 30 and see how many coins we use, how many dimes we use. 10, 20, 30. So I would pay the store owner 3 dimes for my teddy bear. That's 30 cents. Okay, now I have a pencil. That's worth 15 cents. But I look at my hundreds chart, the 15 is right there, so I know that that's counting by fives. So I can use my nickels to count to 15. 5, 10, 15. I can give the store owner 3 nickels to pay for my pencil worth 15 cents. Okay, next one. 45. Okay, let's see if we can use both the dimes and the nickels. 45. So let's start with our biggest coin, the dime, 10 cents. Let's start with that first. See how far we can go. 10, 20, 30, 40. But I want 45 cents. So I've got 40 cents here with my 4 dimes. If I want 45 cents, I know I need to add 1 nickel. And I've got my 45 cents. Let's check. 10, 20, 30, 40, 45. 45 cents for my book. I can pay the store owner 4 nickels, or 4 dimes, and 1 nickel to make 45 cents. Let's say that again. 4 dimes and 1 nickel to make 45 cents. All right, so have fun this week making money and counting money using all the different combinations of nickels and dimes.